is dead. Okay? Now, last night in the hospitality suite, we had a discussion. Everybody knows what a class action suit is. That involves a lot of people. And in this group, a lot of people belong to this certain class action. Now, Riley Fox and Cindy, where's Tommy and Joe? I wish they were here. The four of them saved themselves from the class action suit at Southwest this year. Emily, I've known Emily 20 years. Emily, until 4 o'clock this afternoon, did not belong to the class action suit.
I still don't know what I did.
Just wait. Okay, enough. Okay? For 20 years, I've heard about this head. Emily this afternoon take on a bald head. Is this for you, Emily? I now have head. Daryl, is it okay?
better than yours.
So now, this is my pleasure to introduce your head table for the evening. It's my pleasure to introduce our PPA president from San Mateo, California, Mr. Bill Martinelli, to talk about the national award.
Thank you. Nothing like having to follow a class act of order. No. I had more hair starting on the board than you did, and I'm going to leave with more than you will ever. I want to thank you all for inviting me here tonight. The National Award is one of the few things that PPA is able to give to all of our affiliates throughout the country and internationally that they may present. Through the years, many people have given much of their time and energy to advance the field of photography. The efforts of these dedicated individuals have benefited photography immeasurably. Yet for all their hard work and true contributions, they have nothing more than to improve their profession and help those involved in this exciting field. In 1958, PPA President Louis F. Garcia and the Board of Directors decided that these valuable supporters of photography should be recognized for their exceptional contributions. They agreed to create the National Award. Every year, PPA makes this prestigious award available to its state, regional, national, and international affiliates who may present it to a deserving individual. While PPA provides many awards, programs, and benefits to its affiliates, the National Award is for people who go beyond what is expected of them. It doesn't matter if they are a member of PPA or if they are employed in the field of photography. What matters is that they care enough about our craft to help improve it. The inscription on this plaque for service to professional photography means thank you for your time, your talents, and most of all, your loyalty to professional photography. PPA is pleased to share with the state of Louisiana in the presentation of the coveted National Award. It is with this pleasure and celebration to honor the dedicated individuals who have given so much time and energy to advancing the field of photography. And now I'll turn the podium over to Emil, who can tell you more about the particular individual this year.
Before we talk about this year's recipients, I would like anyone that has received a national award from any association to join Bill in front of the head table for this presentation, please. In a few moments, y'all will realize why we kind of changed the agenda. Usually this is being the most coveted award, the last award presented at a banquet of ours. But this year is a little bit different, and in a few minutes you'll understand why. First of all, I think this is a very distinguished group of individuals in front of us, and I think we need to give them a round of applause. Anyhow. Yeah. Wait, Jim's going over it. This year's recipients have dedicated many years, many countless hours, day, night, 2 a.m. in the morning, to y'all and PPLA. This year's recipients, to many of us in this association, are shoulders to cry on, or shoulders to care. This year's recipients mean a lot to a lot of us. You add up the hours of this dignified group in front of us, there's probably over 200 years of dedication to PPA and their respective associations. This year's recipient joins this group very much. This year's recipients have a photography studio. It is dedicated to the betterment of photography. They give everything they have to this association in its heart and soul. I really believe a few years ago when we gave Emily the National Service Award that we pulled off without her having any idea was fantastic. But this year's recipients, it's probably going to take about a 15-minute crying spell for them to get to the podium. But the recipients of the 1996 PPLA National Award are Tom and Cookie Snyder. We move this up on the agenda so Taylor can go to sleep tonight, okay? Now we go to y'all up to the front. Gotcha.
But you have two of both others. And I just can't even imagine that we have done enough for this organization here at this honor. And I can't tell you. It's the most wonderful honor that we could ever possibly have. We need to introduce our wonderful family and our wonderful staff. First, for those of you who were here last year, we want to introduce our daughter-in-law, Emily. When Tom was president, he introduced his wonderful daughter-in-law, Emily, and it's Melanie.
One little mistake.
And our son, Captain, who I know all of you have heard me as a convention, how ecstatic we are that he's working with us living these days is our wonderful little guy, Taylor. Let's give a round of applause for Taylor. And without the staff that we have, I'm going to let Tom introduce our staff. Without them, we couldn't be what we are. We wouldn't have the time to do what we do for the organization or for anybody else.
And to take vacation and things too. Okay, we got Sharon, Robin, and Yvonne. And again, those guys keep our office going. You know what that's like?
And we do feel like, where is Mr. Curcio? He said, congratulations, you've joined the old folks. Thank you very, very much.
Cookie, don't hold on to that group, because Frank and Ed are over. Also, and without putting words in his mouth, we tried everything we could to get his son Brian from New York in, but he has a very, very good friend who is very ill right now. So Brian sends his congratulations.